Tonight's social story. That's where we post 3 stories on social media and you decide what we cover. Today's choices: Pokemon cards becoming the new Bitcoin. Could the Bears ditch Chicago for a new stadium outside the Windy City? Or a rise in the number of fast food chains closing their doors. And with 46% of the vote, you chose the number of popular fast food chains closing up. Okay, the latest Mexican-American chain, Del Taco, one Georgia franchise owner filing for bankruptcy, leading to the closure of all Del Taco locations in the state. Now, this comes as other companies like Wendy's and Pizza Hut are also scaling back operations. Joining me now is Editor-in-Chief of Restaurant Business, Jonathan Mays. Thank you for joining me. So I guess what I have to ask is, what happened with Del Taco?
Well, Del Taco has had its share of challenges over the past few years. That particular franchisee had some significant financial issues. We're using merchant cash advance loans when it had financial problems, and that just worsened everything and led to a bankruptcy filing, which ultimately led to the closures that you see in Georgia.
So what's driving this trend in the fast food sector, and are we going to see more companies shutter locations?
Well, yes, we are going to see more companies shutter locations. Really, what's going on is the U.S. restaurant industry is saturated. There are more restaurants than there are demand to supply those restaurants profitably. And that means the industry is really prone to closures in the event of changes in consumer behavior or changes in the economy, things of that ilk. And over the past couple of years, a certain segment of the U.S. consumer has been cutting back on dining, lower to middle income consumers, because they are pressured by inflation, and their wages have not been growing faster than the rate of inflation, and so they've had to cut back. They have also been broadly rejecting high fast food prices. They are sending a message to the fast food industry that they raised prices too much coming out of the pandemic, and they're cutting back. And it's affecting fast food chains most of all. And so you see a lot of restaurant chains like Wendy's, for instance, Starbucks last year, taking that opportunity to close restaurants that are not profitable or don't sort of fit their model today. And that's what's happening.
Now, some fast food chains are actually thriving in this economy. What are they doing differently?
Well, consumers view them as worth the money is what they're doing. They have increased the quality of their food. Their marketing is on point. They might not have raised prices as aggressively as others. So we do see a lot of restaurant chains thriving. Companies like Raising Cane's, In-N-Out Burger has done quite well. Culver's, companies like that have done exceptionally well through that. And, you know, you see that in every environment like this where some chains just are resonating with consumers at the moment and are doing things right, and consumers will vote with their dollars and will visit them, and we do see that periodically like that. Even in times where the consumer is cutting back, they'll shift their spending to those that they really like.
All right, Jonathan Mays, thank you for the fast food analysis.